Okay, we're back. Shit, I still don't know who I'm gonna pick.
Alright then.
You know what? I think I want to go with my fucking boy.
Alright then.
Where is he? Heisme. Where's Heisme? Heisme. Oh, it sucks that it doesn't tell you where everyone is. Wait, can I just go? So, it won't just teleport me, so I have to find him myself. There's that dude. Okay. There's everyone but Heisman. Where the fuck is Heisman? Oh, there he is. It would have been such a pleasant trip if not for the monster. And no idea such a calamity awaited us.
And so...
Suppose you're too young for something like that mess to tire you out. Have a mind to meditate and recover a bit. Care to join me? Relax. Yeah, let's have a genuine conversation with the lad. Good answer. Have a seat right there. Bah, I give up. 'Twas a fool's errand to attempt to meditate with all this incessant racket. Surely you hear this pandemonium as well. There's the cries of all the creatures of the sea. You can only hear the sounds of the waves. Perhaps this is one of life's many annoyances that only affects the Yugif. Fish in the sea are in a pan. Oh, wow, you can fucking hear that shit. That's crazy. Last night's skirmish with that sea beast has put the depths into a state of chaos.
Well...
Above all that, however, the surface seems complete about face from last night. Its appearance, at least, calms my soul. It is soothing. Just let yourself relax. I cannot lower my guard yet, especially with those brothers in our midst. Though I suppose even they must realize the futility of agitating a fight on a vessel this small.
Then...
So, am I wrong to assume that this is your first voyage across the sea? I've never been quite this far from land myself. However, I previously visited the beach with my son. Fished together.
I believe...
A holiday occurred at this time of year. The shore was populated with many others who had the same idea as well. We settled ourselves in a secluded, rocky area, far from the crowds. I did not tell it. It was because we were Yugif. But in hindsight, I so dearly wish I could have stood tall and simply enjoyed that moment with my son. No concern for the judgment of others. Heisme. Heisme. Yeah, okay, let's have a real talk. What you are saying to the Parapus is the same as what they're doing to the Yugif. Okay? Okay, we clear? So, can we stop being racist, please? My son pulled a fish from the sea. He said, I guess fish will bite anyone's hook. In other words, it surprised him that a fish would settle for a Yugif like me. Oh wait, hold on. I guess fish will bite anyone's hook. Yeah, they don't fucking know whose hook is whose, you know? Fucking stupid ass. But of course that person's racist, you know what I mean? So fucking stupid. Never stood up to that. Never stood up to the discrimination. My cowardice, I ran from it. Doing so, I unintentionally taught my son that there was a shame in being Yugif. You can't linger on past mistakes. I often allow my thoughts to be shackled by past missteps. I hope, at least, that I may glean some wisdom by returning to these moments.
My apologies.
I apologize. The regrets of an old man are a poor substitute for rousing conversation. It is no recompense, but allow me to give you this. Falcon inkling. Ooh, that's rare, right?
Take this.
Perhaps you've heard of an avian creature which soars across the sky in a manner similar to a shooting star. This is a sort of amulet crafted in honor of it. Yeah, we know what a falcon is. Do falcons not exist in this world? Or are they like rare? I don't know. That great bird seeks its prey in the rivers and seas, and dives from the great heights to seize them. It is a hunter, which makes no sound and leaves no traces in its wake. Perhaps it is immodest to say as much, but I like to think I once possessed these same qualities. One day, I'll regale you with somewhat more stirring stories of my time in the Shadow Guard. Now that I'm reminded of it, suppose I have served the royal family as well. Kaizme and I discuss various topics until we reach the camp.
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness,
I like
the
the
gauntlet
narrator.
runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful
spilled
for the
water on
still
myself.
land that does not sway them at its whims.
Oh well. Re-ride. Jesus Christ, I got a fucking puddle on me. I'm a fucking baby right now. Oh god. Okay.
What to pick?
Bro, our arrival's tomorrow. We're finally done spending our nights at sea. They're all brain game.
All right,
Okay. Everyone's brain game. Why do they want me to do brain games so much? Okay, there must be a reason why imagination is so important.
Oh my.
Oh, if it isn't Ted Bundy. I'm so bored. I'm not even in the mood to sing. Sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. Or recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna. Maybe I can hold my imagination. Should I spend some time talking with Juna? Yeah, fine. So now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed.
Yeah.
As long as you're with us, we can do it.
What?
Of course. But don't forget, we're also relying on you to lead. Better do right by us. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I held my ground thus far, though, I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I talked myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say.
But
Being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore. I have faith that we'll save the prince. I hope my imagination increases June and I talk about things to come.
All right.
Holy shit, that's a lot of imagination. Staying up late is terrible for your skin. Seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Oh, they really want me to have imagination.
Time
Okay.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What is day?
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodias.
Why do you think that is?
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps. Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
So, our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. The island is infamously insular, closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one.
then
Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be inns there for us to stay.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear
Look at that
shore.
whirlpool. It's fucking. I think we avoided that.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
All my air fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There was a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind them, see?
Gonna backstab them when you're coming on their behind.
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there?
What?
Are you from the outside? What's wrong?
Haha, very funny, Gallica.
Very funny, Gallica.
I didn't tell any jokes, I think.
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we'd blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabri, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
The sooner we're out of here, the better.
Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may
Oh,
be a
no.
bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit! And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Oh, anime.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
on.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the Dragon God.
What?
Is something amiss? I'm imagining things.
Hello?
Could it be a villager?
You must be the...
Oh yeah, then we already have the 3 eyes. Oh, and we saw her without
Let's go.
helmet thingy. Bye bye.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
Uh-oh. Not a net. That's our one weakness. Damn.
Behave yourselves.
Ropes too.
Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodias, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out, instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking.
Hello?
Well, fancy meeting you here.
What did you do this time?
What did you do this time?
Oh, you wound me, sir. I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters to Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like.
Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
On Heisman. Because of the Parapist's involvement in the lawsuit. If the Parapist was involved with Heisman's loss of Heisman's son. Wait, really? Brother. I didn't realize that. That's weird. On Juno. I just thought that to be actually the second agent sent by the Resistance. They're the Prince. Yeah, she's lived her life under false pre.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Adeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Dracodios, the lance of the Dragon God. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Master Adeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teaching.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Adeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way.
So why doesn't he need to wear his helmet anymore?
Because of your indecision. Because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god. Your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Adeni, please. The sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope.
Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodios rests.
Go to Dragon Temple.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave 'em high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes 'em, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control.
What?
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle,
Oh shit.
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
Oh?
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord
that'd
Luis
be
I'd
kinda
keep
hard
an
to
eye on
explain.
him too.
Yeah,
if you get him killed,
we could've,
I'm the one
like,
who's failed.
saved them, but we actually decided not to. Even though he's like a Luis subordinate now.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
Haha, yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Fair.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought, and more bent out of shape.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone
We dodged
this
the dragon at the beginning of the game,
Or
but
do
maybe
you
we can
fancy
take one
better
now.
chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret
Kid,
this.
I'm Ted Bundy.
Count on it. Cheeky one, aren't you? Just don't get yourself killed, pup. Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
Fair
I'm
point.
gonna say it's an actual
I'm
dragon now
curious
that
about
we
this
have like someone
Dracodios
talking to
being
our,
a divine relic myself.
talking in our head.
If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Huh, fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Isme, you're talking like very understanding for all of these races besides Parapus. But we get it, your son was killed and Parapus were involved.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sanctism reflected in a mirror.
We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right?
Bundy.
My friend?
Yeah, of course.
That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Dini.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help. My sister, Yufa. The temple, full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man.
I saw London.
He's
I saw
barely
France.
breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What are
And
you
hopefully
mad?
they don't.
You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
Maybe.
What are you
Hopefully.
talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards. right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Louis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Man, we've already done like 30 minutes of cutscenes. Not cutscene, well, kind of cutscene. Story.
Where am I?
Chief!
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see,
They do have
these
an inn, that's
people
good.
brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean...
Wait, is it
The
Dini gonna be
melancholia
the
set
5th
in?
party member, or 6th party member? Oh my god.
They made short work of our guards.
He totally is, isn't he?
Yufa and I were separated.
Because we're gonna get one of
I
every
was the only
race,
one
right?
who fled to the sea.
We don't have Mustari.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
Yes.
No objections.
Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
That's
Right.
not what we do.
We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Dracodios?
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith!
If they've the strength to overcome the Templars' trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us.
Not
They're
like us.
outsiders.
Oh my god, they're Drake fans. They're Drake God. I like the Kendrick God better. I'm definitely on the Kendrick God side.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They are people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Yeah, we are Kendrick side.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure
I was
to
gonna
bring
ask
food
about
to
the
the
food.
temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Dang, okay.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
That's true.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the Lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
Ha! No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? Then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Dracodios. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days.
Okay.
Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice to see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
'Tis a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We need to wait for Idle's Day at least so we can buy shit. Discount. What kind of place the Dragon Temple is?
We gotta prep.
Let's talk about what... You're ready? The Gauntlet Runner's on the eastern beach of the island.
But...
Okay.
Alright then.
Well, they got us rock too.
Well, now, what are we on about?
The King's Rock. So, okay. Apparently, the bigger the. Yeah. Godot 6 is small, but I think he's in third. Much for a fair fight. Godot's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Rella seems to be gradually gaining more support. Rella? Nowhere near the top of the thing, but I feel like your face is a little bigger than before. Maybe. Bat it. Who knows? Maybe your face will get chiseled next to these Titans. I hope anyway. Cool. At least we know where we stand.
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
So many.
That's terribly unfair.
The biggest face on the rock is the Sanctus Zone Forden. What a farce this whole thing is. And after him is that Luis fellow, yeah? After that, who's next?
Was all in
Can't say.
vain.
For a moment, our chief appeared, but now... Frustrating, but expected. Can't expect outsiders to care about our plight. Surely the chief understands that. But look over there. It's so small, but I can see that elder boy's face. Very, very small. Who is he really? Him and those companions of his. Think they're after our relic? Certainly hope not. Not as though the island's troubles would be solved by a new king besides. Didn't the any fairs in such a long time. What's become of our fair island?
Look at that. Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
Leave it out, mate.
Here. Oh. It's like a secret tunnel. Where that opened up.
Oh. What's up?
Oh. Well, I've heard a lot about it. I wonder if it'll be to your taste. Tell me about the island. Very well. Rest Mustari, this land is a sacred place. Like a holy land. As a matter of fact, Altabury was once too. The land was dedicated to the Saints' Church during its annexation.
Guess there's nothing
The
to
land
be
became our
done
only home.
about it.
As such, we've been more and more isolated.
What's up?
I want to learn more. Does the island interact? Does the island interact overseas? As you can see, there are some aspects of life on the island that don't travel well. The food, the clothes we wear, the mass. That doesn't mean we shun the outside world. Our chief went to the mainland for the tournament, for example. Even so, it's still a rare thing to see members of other tribes, such as yourself, visiting from overseas.
What's up?
What's up? What dish do you recommend? We have a precious fruit that ripens just once a year. So precious that, well, not something you see served in a tavern like
What'll I
this.
do?
We're gonna get that fucking flavor.
Well,
that's a guarantee, I'm telling you. Look at that. Trapdoors.
Leave it out.
Or hidden passageway doors.
Excuse me?
Let us have faith in Lady Yufa.
What's this?
Okay?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, nothing's cheaper. Spells an enemy Maka Aaron effect. That's pretty good. We already have all these things. Frostbite. We don't have anything for frostbite, so probably buy that. A lady. We already have a ton of that. Oh yeah, I probably should have waited. Oh, can you take a look at that? Whoa. Electric attack strength. Cool. That's cool. Would have been nice to have that for that fight that we were at. Weapon restore.
What have we got here?
Hold on, what did he say? The shop. Also, one of the traders from. Oh, okay, we get discounts. Cool, thank you. Those are. That's a big change. Damage against plant like. I mean, that's 300. I mean. Dang. Honor. Big katana. I mean, I think we're gonna be dealing with a lot of plant. Using the strength of senses. Skills that cost 0 MP. Interesting. Big change. Prevents rage. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait for Idle Stay for Assad, first and foremost. Just want to hit all these stores so that
All right then.
So that we can just quickly get to them when the time comes. Barge. What are they whispering about over here?
Leave it out, mate.
Why can't we just offer up a sacrifice the way we always done? At the expense of one's life, we can save countless others. All this protest, even though the princess herself agreed to it. Who's gonna take the fall when things go wrong?
What's it now?
Hero's Leaf of Light Seed? Ooh. So the village and the state harvest aren't what they were.
What do you want to do?
I want one.
Whoa, isn't that?
That's actually huge.
Hey, mister!
What'll it be?
Giant's Rib. We gotta wait.
Hey,
We gotta
mister.
wait before we buy that
No,
shit.
it's you.
Sure. Oh, about you from the chief. What I sell here on the other, someone who cannot understand their value. Modelo looks like. Do you have any idea what you're looking at? Weapons? I can see you're making a blind guess.
Hey,
Of
mister.
wisdom. We're not wise.
All right then.
Very unwise. Okay.
Let's
First,
go.
we gotta go here. We gotta do our work here.
All right.
Wait. No, not today. Today's not a good day to take a shit.
Right.
Remember, Idle's Day.
Got it.
Idle's Day. Idle's Day is the day.
What's this?
I can up? No.
All right then.
Hold on.
Really?
Oh,
All right then.
but we have to do
All right,
this.
Let's go. All right then.
Hey.
Yes.
It's you. I apologize for taking such a heavy burden on the visit. I'll be able to join you after my wounds heal a bit.
Think we'll make it?
Don't push yourself. Handle the island for now. Just
We are witness
All
to
right,
the
then.
wrath of the gods.
okay. Oh. I thought we had like 17 days. This. I don't want to buy anything right now. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna save just in case I have to go into like crazy fights. But I'm level 39, so not too concerned.
Yes.
Water, huh? Means honey jar. That's really good.
Huh?
Really now?
Ain't. Hi.
Welcome.
Monster. A lot of things we can cook up here.
Such a sky surely shows us the gods are up.
Okay, we've been everywhere, man. Yeah, I want to see something real quick. Hold on.
All ready for departure?
Save
Time
that
to
valley.
save that.
Yes. Oh, I have to do that in one day? Oh, that's not happening. Whoops. Wait, I could still do it. Chef's relics. Increase imagination. Dude.
Later.
Where to?
Oh, we can't even go there. Oh, we fucked ourselves. Oh well. That's fine.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine.
So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Verga Island, but we have to consider the currents.
Now then.
I mean,
this place here.
It says historically a place of worship. It's just run rampant.
Let's.
As far how long will it be? Just stay. We'll get there within a.
You would pursue peril.
No time to waver. Prepared? Sure.
Tally-ho then.
Capital. I'll have you at the temple fast, and then you can say divine relic.
So we bring the fight to them.
Right, we're off. Keep our wits about us.
All right then.
Fetch fish. But I think we're gonna read the secret diary. Top secret poetry. Do not read. June is our journal. Words do not read are written on the cover. I'm in the middle of reading it. Why something did it? Let's get that courage. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. It's written in some sort of trance. The whole section has been stuck by two thick lines of few words scribbled in text next. My very soul screams. Is this her handwriting? Flipping to the next page reveals a swarm of characters and symbols I've never seen before. It's a language only Juna herself knows? Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage.
All right.
Let's go. So more left to read. Next time.
Navigating the archipelago's currents north of Verga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god, Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The gauntlet runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magla.
We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time, but that was a much quicker trip than I thought.
What's up, Del? You seasick?
No. And keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner.
You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go.
I just want to see something.
That's the Dragon Temple.
Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus Church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried.
I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find some monsters in there.
This melancholia aura is most ominous. What is this magic? And from whence is it born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens.
Might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone.
You venture that it springs from mortal minds?
Hey, you lot about finished. Let's get on.
Fun.
With it.
So people create the melancholia
He's right. Let's hurry on.
of Dense Magla.
We're off.
Shit, we actually are doing it.
Oh.
Alright, well, I mean, we'll search for her and we'll try to save her. But that'll come next time. So until then, my friends, well,